Oh. Hey, how's it going? YouTube, good night, good evening, good morning to the West Coast, even though it just turned morning over there. The title I named it, this show is Stand Down. Order was given. I was looking over some stuff, and one of the things that I saw was the United Nations gave Trump a stand down order with the riots in Portland, telling Trump not to send his federal agents there and not to use non-lethal forces like pepper spray, the rubber bullets. So got to look at, UN is telling Trump to stand down. With that, what is kind of interesting is because when we look back at Dana Coverstone's video, he was saying something about UN troops. He said he not UN specifically, but he saw blue helmets. And we all know blue helmets is known with the UN, right? So now if we're not using non-lethal force, what else is there to do to control a riot? There's only going to be one thing of doing. You're either going to stand down and let them take over everything and burn it to the ground, or the federal agents are going to defend themselves, and they're going to have to use lethal force because I don't get it. But anyways, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments of what you guys think of a UN order shutdown. Or stand down, I mean. We look at, are we going to see UN troops on our soil here? And if so, what's that going to look like? Is it going to turn into more of a martial law scenario? Or is it going to be like the Red Dawn scenario? But just let me know in the comments of what you guys think. So, and I saw another article. Seattle wants to close all its jails. So Seattle is just saying all criminal activity is, if you're closing the jails, if they want to close the jails, then what are they saying about that? All illegal activity is now legal. I mean, seriously. We look at close the jails, just what are we going to do? I mean, if you commit a crime, you got to pay the fine, right? I mean, if you do something you get arrested, you go to jail. Easy as, to me, it's a no-brainer. But then again, I don't know anymore. So What do you guys think? Oh, then in another article, there is in China. China is seizing children from Christian parents. China does not like the beliefs that Christians have. It goes against their communist state. It is illegal to be a Christian in China. If you get caught, penalties range to prison to ultimately death. There is a good magazine out there called Voice of the Martyrs, and they follow a lot of the Christians in China and all those other countries overseas that were persecuted because of their beliefs. Which is really sad. I'm so glad that we do live in America, because we do have the freedom here to believe what we want to believe. We have the freedom to go to church. We have the freedom to start and run a business. Over in those other countries, everything is pretty much government owned, government sanctioned. Slowly that's starting to happen here, but thankfully it's not fully like that. So, what do you guys think with China, taking children from Christian parents over their belief system? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear from y'all. I'll just run through all the different things that I got that I want to talk about tonight. So the other thing, America's major cities are turning into war zones. You look at Chicago, New York, Seattle, Portland, all these bigger cities with all the riots going on, torching the police cars, firebombing at cops, throwing fireworks. It's out of hand. It's no longer safe to be in those cities. I used to live in New Jersey. I used to go into New York City. I loved going into New York City. It was real fun, right? But now you don't want to go there because it's not what it used to be. The last I looked at the statistics, I believe it was like murder was up 23%. I think it was the last time I saw it. And then NYPD is an all-time retirement, and the number that I saw was like 400%. They've disbanded their anti-crime unit altogether. I just saw an article about a 1-year-old that got killed. A 1-year-old in New York City. I got no words to say to that. But if you want the police to have better training, well, guess what? They need more money. You can't take the money away and say, well, we want you to have more training, because it costs money to train them. It costs money. So, and then we also have California. The governor of California is threatening to cut power to churches that are operating against his mandate. So, you can do other stuff like New York. They said that you can go to a casino. Casino is, 50% occupancy, which is 500 people. But you can't go to church. That's a no-no. That's no. We need God. We need God in our lives. Church is a real good thing. We need to keep the churches open. Churches help people. And in times like this, people need help. People, you need the fellowship. And another article, China could drop the dollar over the move of forcing the consulate in Houston to shut down. So I've heard that they could drop the dollar, making our economy suffer more than what it's already suffering because of the pandemic, or the way I like to put it, the plandemic. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let's go up to the UN saying to Trump to stand down with the agents going in. What do you guys think? I think this is what I think. I think that they're looking for a way to get their troops in here. I mean, we already have UN troops in the United States. A couple of years ago, I was outside one of my jobs, and I saw a UN helicopter flying over. So I know they're here. It's just a matter of time before they come over and try to do something. And then it brings me, to what I was saying with Mr. Coverstone's video about the UN troops on our soil. Also, Chinese and Russian soldiers on our soil. And we're coming up to the election month, which is just a few months away. So I foresee things getting pretty much worse in the near future. Hit me up in the comments. I see you got a few of you on. Yeah, I'd like to try to get it more a dialogue too with doing the YouTube live. So the other thing that I'll bring up tonight is something that a prepper should have. And the other thing besides an actual firearm would be an air rifle. An air rifle is quiet. So if you're in a SHT scenario and you're out bugging out, well, you're hunting. Now, a firearm's gonna let everyone know where you are within a 3-mile radius because of that loud noise. But air rifle, you can hunt pretty much quiet, and no one's gonna know where you are. So you can go out and you can hunt. You're only gonna be able to hunt small game, but you can still hunt and get something food wise. Okay. So, but anyways, how's everyone doing today? You know, just hopefully things start getting back to normal soon. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping. But I don't see it anytime soon. I mean, maybe after the election we'll get to some form of normalcy because, you know, the election's over now, whatever. But either way, something's going to happen. We're either going to be at war with another country or we're going to have a civil war here, or we'll have not really a civil war, but maybe we'll have the UN, Russia, China all on our soil, and then we're at war with them, but on our soil. So, I don't know. I hope that it does not turn out that way. And if it does, it does. But hopefully we can get a good outlook out of all this. Hopefully we can turn around and say, what the heck was that? 2020, man, that was a speed bump. You know? Oh. Then the other things besides air rifle would be black powder firearms. Something like this. This is a 44 caliber Navy. Then this is a Walker, 1847. They're a little harder to load, but they're fun. They're fun. I love going out to the mountains, love going out to the range and shooting them. They're a lot of fun. But with the ammo, you can buy a mold and get lead and make your own bowls to fit in there. And then I forget how you can make the black powder, but it's not that hard from what I understand. It's also a good prep to have. So with China and dropping the dollar, what do you guys think about that? And then the other thing, what do you guys think about Seattle wanting to close jails? And also, here's another question. How is the audio? How is my audio? Is it coming in too low or is it okay? Thank you. Yeah, because I don't actually have a microphone. I just have the microphone on the computer, so I want to get a better microphone so I can be a little louder. But everything costs money. And nowadays, everything is so freaking expensive. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see what else. Going to one of my apps. Let's see what else. Then another article here. Israel and Hezbollah prepare for a conflict. You know, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of biblical prophecies being fulfilled right now before our eyes. I really wouldn't believe. I would not be surprised if the rapture happened this year with everything that's just going on right now. I mean, I would not be surprised if the rapture happened this year. But we do not know the day, the hour, the second. But we can see the signs. You know, we know what the signs are. We can see them. And then also, what day was it? It was sometime, I think, over the weekend or the end of last week, where the Statue of Liberty got struck with lightning. Has anyone seen video of that? It was the Statue of Liberty. The Freedom Tower got struck by lightning. And then there's a lot of lightning over in the DC area too. And some are saying that it is signs in the sky, but I mean, it could be, and it could have just been a crazy storm, right? but it could be a sign. I mean, we look at the way the weather's going now and just how crazy the weather is getting. Couple, I think it was last year, back in New Jersey, they had some real bad flooding. I mean, the town that I used to live in is up on a hill, and it flooded up on the hill. I mean, up on the hill, going down the hill, there was about that much water on the hill going down the street, and then like the creek that flowed through the park that I used to go to all the time. I mean, that creek only had about that much water in it as long as I can remember. And I've seen videos of, I mean, the whole creek was full all the way up. I mean, you're looking at probably a 7 foot drop, maybe 6 feet drop, and then you got a bridge here, and all this water is just whoosh, 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 all over. And I ain't never seen it like that. And I moved out of Jersey when I was 29, something like that, 29. And now I'm 36. So for growing up in Jersey, I never saw it like that. And I'm now, the library in my town is on the hill itself, and it flooded the downstairs area. And they lost a lot in there. But you know, I never saw that before. And then some of the winters that they've been having lately back east, when I was there a couple of years ago visiting, it was with the wind chill like -25 one day. It was record breaking for the whole state. It was record breaking. So, but anyone, I'm glad, happy to see that some people are watching. If you like it, hit the thumbs up, and hopefully, if you're not subscribed, so hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to do better with making my videos. I'm still new at the whole YouTubing thing, so I still got to figure out how to do editing and how to get all the how to get music in mixed at the beginning of the video and whatnot. So it's a learning process for sure. It's a learning process for sure. But now we also need to keep our country in prayer. Especially keep Trump in prayer. He's trying to do good for this country. He's really trying to do good for this country. But he keeps getting attacked and attacked and attacked because they don't want him to protect our sovereignty here in this country. They want to push us into socialists, which socialist is the first stage to communist, to be in a communist country. Yeah. Can't speak. But let's keep Trump in prayer. Let's keep the police in prayer, because right now they are facing a very hard time. Being a police officer is a thankless job. You know, they see things that we may never see in our life. And you see that all the videos of them on the side of the road saving a baby's life. You see them running into chaos. You look back to 9/11, it was the police, fire, EMS running into those burning buildings to save people like you and me. And now they're being treated like scum, which that ain't cool. You know, they're doing a job. Their job is hard, and they need to get the respect that they deserve. And yeah, there are some bad apples on the force, but what profession does not have bad apples, right? Doctors. There's bad doctors. There's bad teachers. There's bad everything in every genre. So, well, I am going to leave. I think I'm going to call it a night. Starting to get a little tired, but hopefully, we can get back to some normalness here soon. Y'all have a great night, and God bless. Bye.